Hey, what is shaking, homies? Happy St. Patrick's Day. And today I'm going to do a kitchen knife unboxing and review. So I've done a couple of these in the past, and the ones I checked out before were like in the $20 price range. Well, this one is made by Kitchen Empire, and they also make knives in a $20 price range and stuff, but this is one of their $60 models. This is their Damascus German steel Santoku knife, and it looks beautiful from pictures I've seen. I am like really excited that they picked this to be the one to send to me, and yeah, and I can't wait to open it up. So yeah, they reached out to me, they sent me this, but this video is not paid for or anything. So we're just gonna do the regular unboxing. We'll bring the camera over here. We'll see how it's packaged, everything. See how well it cuts right out of the box. We'll do some paper test. We'll see if it can take some hair off my arm. And then we'll get to chopping some up and using it like we would for regular, everyday use. Santoku knives are great because they're that shape that's kind of good for all tasks. They're very, you can multitask with them. You know, like you can slice up stuff, you can chop stuff, you can mince stuff. They're a very well-rounded style knife. It's kind of the knife you use most of the time. Besides like your big butcher knife or your little paring knife, this one can do all those jobs in the middle. So it's always good to have a really nice Santoku knife, and I don't have a really nice one. I got like a pretty good $20 one, but this one, based on their pictures, I'm very excited. So hopefully the pictures do it justice. So come over here and let's check it out. All right, guys. So here is the box it comes in. It comes wrapped in this cellophane. So we'll just we'll cut it on the bottom here in case I scratch the box. I won't scratch it anywhere that anyone's going to see it anyways. I gotta go a little. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're in. Alright, let's check it out. It's got this box. It's magnetic. It's also a nice touch. Oh, okay. So first, we get a little product manual right here. So it looks like it probably has product description, brochure. A company profile. Oh, it shows all about the different knives they have, I guess. All the different blade styles and everything. And there's actually some recipes in here. So kind of nice little touch. So pretty cool. Okay. And then we also got a little microfiber cloth for cleaning the blade and everything. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, it's just nice and thick. I thought it was gonna be bigger, but it's just thick. Very nice. Oh, I accidentally ripped it a little there. Oh, ripped it a lot. Okay, whatever. There we go, fixed it. Alright, but actually it looks really nice. Nice touch. You know, just a little thing to wipe it off with. Oh, heck yes. Okay, the handle, it feels nicer than it even looked in the pictures. It actually looks like it's like carbon fiber, actually. Can you see that? This might, like, I can't tell, but that actually kind of looks like carbon fiber. But it feels amazing. These are like slightly raised, but they're very like aesthetically pleasing. Like it got a nice grip. I like how the tang just kind of goes right into there. It's all one piece. It's not like a stamped two-piece cheap knife. You can tell it's all just milled from one piece. Oh, we got this little blade cover there. Oh yeah. Okay, it is very sharp out of the box. Here on it says Kitchen Empire 61 layers Damascus super steel poly series. But I mean, honestly, this is like stunning how how nice it looks. Don't mind my fingerprints there. I can see, look at that. I can see myself in it. Whoa, I almost dropped it. I can see the camera in it. But yeah, I mean, this is very well polished. Really, really nice. The light from the camera or from the studio lights is like glaring off of it and blinding me practically. Very thick. It is slightly crowned here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a slight crown to it, so not like a knife like this. You don't really feel the back of it much, anyways. But like that's a very nice touch. All cheap knives they're never crowned on here. This is like I don't know how much this thing was, like a $400 belly song. And you know, it has a crown, but this actually has a nicer crown than this thing does even. And a balisong, it's important to have a crown because it bangs into your skin. Like right there, this thing's really crowned. But over here, not even as much as this. So very nice touch. Yeah, it looks very great so far. Let me go grab some paper, and we'll give it a paper test right out of the box. I'm not going to sharpen it or anything. We're just going to go straight into a paper test. So let me go grab the papers. Yeah, this whole video I'm not going to sharpen it or anything. So this is going to be like right out of the box how it is. Okay, so let me go grab some paper. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I grabbed a scrap piece of paper from the last 3D printer I built. And let's check this out. Ooh. Oh yeah. Look at that. That was... Okay, yeah, it is very, very sharp. Crazy sharp. Okay, so let's see how it does with hair on my arm. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that, the hair on the blade there. But yeah, definitely took hair off. Took a little patch of hair off my arm there. As you can see right there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but yeah, just crazy sharp right out of the box. Like, I like the sound it makes when it cuts too. It's like, it sounds nice. Even just when you like go like that. Like I don't know, it's also very like solid feeling. It does not feel cheap at all. I mean, this feels like a high quality knife. Also too, it's got a logo stamped right on there. Come on camera. Kitchen Empire 71N. Oh, let me see, is there anything I need to know about this in there? So I guess this is G10 is what the handle material is. Ultra premium Damascus steel, 67 layers, forged and folded with the utmost precision, hand polished, stain resistant, anti-corrosion, toughness, elegance, performance, never rust, fade, provide you healthy kitchen life. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, but yeah, I love this shape of knife, dude. It's just very good. So let's go into the kitchen and let's start cutting some stuff up. Alright, let's give it the old vegetable test first. First, we got some carrots right here, so... Ooh, it doesn't even like make a noise at all. Okay, so this one I'm gonna... Should I try to chop it like this or like this? Okay, first, this blade is nice because it's like a... You can like use it like a rocker blade and do it like this. Like, hopefully I get them in frame here. Oh my god, this thing cuts so smooth. Like, I have a $300 Santoku, or not Santoku, sorry, Kikuchi knife, and listen to this one. This one's even quieter. Like, I mean, honestly, this cuts smoother than this $300 knife I have. I mean, granted, this is brand new, but, I mean, I keep that one nice and sharp. And that's my go-to knife normally for... You know, when I've done this, I'm blown away. I'm granted it's brand new. Also, too, you can always cut, you know, like with a knife like this. I'm making a mess a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so carrot test. It'll work great. Let's get these off the cutting board here. Throw them into my little bowl here. Okay. Throw these in the garbage disposal. All right. Okay, now onion. You know, something you cut every single day. So let me just clean up the onion a little bit. Okay. Let's see how well I can like just cut through a little. If I want to cut through just a little. Pretty good, because you know onion you always want to pull off the first couple layers. See, that's why, because it's garbage and nobody wants that. Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh my god, that was so easy. Cut this side a little bigger. Go like that a little more on this one. I like to turn it halfway because I think it's safer, especially when you're using a knife you just got. Oh my god. Look at that, like butter. Very, very impressed so far. So, yeah, let me clean off this cutting board. And we'll get back to some more tests. I want to cut through a chicken and see how well it can cut through bone and stuff. But I'm going to do a little more vegetables first. But let me clean off my cutting board. We'll be right back. Okay guys, I got a tomato. I just cut the top off, and let's try to see how thin I can cut it while still being able to control it. Oh yeah. Like butter. Look at that. Yeah, like on the end there, you like see through it. This is kind of hard to do. I'm not the best at this. Oh, there we go. That's a real thin one, yeah. Yeah, see, I mean, you can do very controlled cuts with it as well, even though it is a very stiff blade. Crazy, like laser sharp, like straight up, it's like sharp as a laser. I got something like a lime. This is like, I mean, like stupid easy. Let me do a bell pepper. Where's my bell peppers at? Here we go. Okay, so also to a bell pepper. They got a little tougher skin on them and stuff, and like if your knife isn't sharp, you can actually cut yourself very easily with bell pepper. So that's why it's very important for vegetable tasks. You have a very sharp knife. So let's oh yeah. Okay, so this is how I like to cut peppers. I cut the top off, and I just nip the bottom off just a little bit, just like that, and then I'll go here and I go around it. Oh my god, yeah, this thing is cutting beautifully. Okay, then notice, now I just get all this garbage out in one piece. Oh look, it was pregnant. Would y'all look at that? See, and then you're just left like that. I actually like to cut it in two to manage it. Now it's harder to cut it like this. Like normally you want to cut a pepper like this. Like here, let me show you. And normally the nice thing about this is because you can put the tip down, you can just go and pull, and that's the safest way to really cut a pepper. Sure. Okay, and worked great. Cut it very nice. Now a lot of people cut peppers like this, and that's not how you're supposed to do it, but it's very hard to do that with a dull knife, so I'm just gonna do it that way just because. Oh, and yeah, it doesn't even make a crunch noise. Like normally when you cut it, like let me grab a different knife. Let's grab this one. This is like your everyday regular. I've had this knife forever. I don't even remember. It was like can't remember the name of the company, and I made my own handle for it. But anyways, like listen to it normally. That's normally what it sounds like when you cut a pepper. And listen to this. And this again. Like when you cut it skin side up, it's normally. Like I mean that's crazy. Like this is how I mean this. As long as this blade holds up, this is very, very good quality. Okay, so I've done a bunch of vegetable tests with this, and the next thing now is to cut up a chicken and see how well it cuts through bone. And if after cutting through bone and everything, there's no chips on it or anything, I'm going to tell you this is worth every frickin' penny of 60 bucks. Yeah, I'm already blown away by this knife. But let's give it a little more tasks, really test out that blade, whack it around a little bit, try to dull it up. Oh, he's literally like putting like marks on my cutting board. Like, look at that. See that? Hold on. Look at that. It's like, okay guys, so we're gonna quarter this chicken, and this is a good task to test a blade because we're gonna be cutting through cartilage and bone and just stuff that's gonna put wear and tear on this knife that would be, you know, something you're gonna be doing in your everyday use if you buy something like this. So we are gonna just quarter this bird up. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna cut off the drumstick right here. Notice there's a big knuckle there, so I'm gonna cut through some bone. Did it, no problem. I'm not seeing any problems on there at all. Zero. You know. Okay, so from there we're gonna go like this. We're gonna cut through that bone a little bit and get this thigh off here. Look at that. Oh my god, this is making this so easy. Okay, and then here, we'll cut this wing off since we're already over here. No, that's not the joint. Where's the joint? There we go. Okay, that time I missed the joint and I cut through the solid bone. And once again, there's no nicks on it or anything. The blade's holding up very good. I'm kind of being a little rougher with this than I normally would because it's a test, you know, and that's why I'm testing it out. Okay, so what do we got here? Where's that bone, that joint at? There we go. Okay, now I'm right through the solid bone. I totally missed the joint there. And went completely through the bone. You can see the marrow. And once again, no damage. Like a lot of nicer knives that cut really well, like especially like Japanese steel knives, you're not meant to cut through bone. You'll like mess them up. So this is nice because it's a knife you can use for all your vegetable tasks and everything, but you can still like cut bone through it and like no big deal. Okay, so now lastly, let's take these breasts off here. Okay, so you just cut along the backbone. Very easy. And if you've never quartered chicken before, you can do this in different orders. You could take the breast off first. You could do, it really doesn't make a difference. Probably would have been easier if I took the breast off first, now that I think about it. Look at that. The whole breast off, one piece, skin still attached. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Like this is probably, I'm not doing this like I'm kind of, you know, I'm not rushing it or anything, but this is probably the easiest like chicken quartering I've ever done. This knife, I'm blown away by this knife. Look at that. Still got the skin attached on that too. So we got both breasts, wing. Oh, hey, look, I forgot a thigh. Okay, so we still have a thigh we have to take off. I knew that felt extra meaty. I knew something, it was going too smooth. We had to be doing something wrong. Okay, come on, where are we at here? Okay, and we got that thigh off as well. I left a little, this is part of the underside. I should probably cut that off actually. Okay, get that garbage out of here. I got a stock pot there. I'm gonna make soup with the carcass. But there we got that chicken all chopped up. No problem. Look at that. Perfect chicken quartering. Let me rinse the blade off so you guys can see. Okay. Now I cut through a lot of bone there, and there's literally nothing wrong with the blade. It held up perfect. A lot of times these knives you see on Amazon and stuff, they'll advertise like, oh, it's German steel, it's blah blah blah, and a lot of times they're not. This one, I 100% believe whatever they're advertising it as, because it literally feels nicer than any knife I've ever had. And I've used a lot of really expensive knives. Before I did YouTube, before I was an MMA fighter, from when I was 15 years old till 23, I worked in kitchens. I started it when I was like 15 years old, washing dishes. I worked my way up to as a line cook, and then I was a sous chef, and then I was a head chef, then I ran a catering service, and then I worked at a country club as a head chef, and then I started fighting and said, screw cooking. But I've always cooked for my family, and I keep up that hobby every day. But yeah, without a doubt, I am blown away by this knife, and it definitely passed every test we put it through. Alright guys, I just want to say thank you to Kitchen Emperor, because this knife completely exceeded my expectations, and I'm blown away by it. Everything about it is nice. It just feels nice in your hand. It feels well constructed. It is well constructed. The transitions from the handle to the blade feel nice. It's easy to control. It's nice and like robust and heavy. I mean, heavy in a good way. It's not like crazy heavy, but here's the balance point. But it's heavy enough. We're cutting through bone and doing stuff like that. It's no big deal at all. And it could handle really every type of task I put it to. Yeah. I mean, I'm blown away. It cut through those vegetables like it was nothing. It cut through bone pretty much effortlessly. It didn't nick up the blade at all. It's very thick. I can tell you right now, this is a knife. I mean, it's really nice and looks like you don't want to beat the crap out of it, but it's a knife you could beat the crap out of it. As long as you sharpen it regularly or whatever, it should be totally fine. So, yeah, huge shout out to Kitchen Empire. Very big fan of this knife. If you have any other products you want me to check out, I'm your guy. Hit me up. I'd love to take a look at them. And yeah, I guess go in your kitchen and cook something good. If you need a new knife, I'll put the link down below. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you later.